Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is market protocol on Polygon. Market is the Polygon version of Fuse on Rare Capital, which is on Ethereum. As you can see, right now they have about $51 million that have been supplied on this market. And if we compare that to Rare, whoops, not this Rare, this Rare. Rare is a lot bigger. It's got $1.3 billion there. Problem is, it's on Ethereum and the gas fees are through the roof. So this right now is only usable for rather large portfolios that can afford the gas fees and not get wrecked by them and still earn a profit. So let's close this page because we don't need it anymore. So this project is relatively new, and that's why it's a bit smaller. But it's a fork of Fuse on Rare. It seems to be an authorized fork, as far as I can tell. And it has some interesting pools here. Okay. I'm not sure why they call them pools, because they're mostly like markets for lending. They're mostly lending markets here. And we're going to have a quick look at this. But before that, I want to mention in passing that we have memberships open. If you go on the main page of DeFi Crypto today and you go to the community page, you should see what's happening in the community. That's where I post things about memberships and what's going on. There's some information that for the general public, but mostly it's for members. You can join using this button here, which should appear under each video if you're using a computer. If you're using a mobile device and you're using the YouTube application, it should work on Android, no problem. If you're on iOS, you're out of luck. Doesn't seem to work at all on iOS. I tried with the app, I tried with Safari, I tried with Chrome on my iOS phone, and it's not working. It seems to be working on Safari on the iMac, though. You have a join button there, so if you're using an iMac on Safari, that would work. Somehow it doesn't work on Chrome, on iMac, whatever. So I don't know if it's going to get fixed or not on iOS, but that's not the best way to join if you want to become a member. Now, a lot of people are also aware that we have a Discord channel, a server, and several people already joined. Okay, we have about 40 people that joined the Discord already. This Discord is for members only, paid members only. All right. The reason why it's for paid members, it's because Discord is full of scams and spammers and all kinds of nasty people. Okay? And I want to keep our members safe from that. Typically, scammers don't pay memberships to join. Okay? So, and that's why it's exclusively for members. You have to be a paid member and you have to connect YouTube to your Discord account. Now, how to do that is explained right here on the community page. You click this and it says how to link YouTube account to Discord profile on mobile. So you click on this and it tells you how to do that. Okay, I'm doing this because I want people to feel safe. Okay, that they're talking with other members only, not scammers. Okay, I get dozens and dozens and dozens of scammers on Discord every single day. Okay, not from our channel, but from other channels that I subscribe to, and I get these DMs from scammers. Yeah, I spend so much time, hitting the spam button okay, on Discord, it's ridiculous. Same thing on the channel, okay? In the comments that we get for each video, I hold all the comments, okay, and I have to approve every single one of them one by one, because there are hundreds and hundreds of scams in there every single day. They copy my logo and they try to impersonate me. And they've got their WhatsApp phone number there, and they want you to contact them on WhatsApp, and they want to take your money. I don't want you to lose your money to scammers, so that's why I created this membership thing. And because people wanted to be able to chat together, I connected the membership with Discord, and people are chatting and they're having a good time, exchanging ideas, okay, they're exchanging strategies. This guy developed this whole strategy here, and he's asking people what they think, and I gave him some answers, and other people as well, and so on. So they're having a good time, okay, but it's better if more and more people participate, and that's why I'm talking about that right now. But enough about this, let's go back to market. So a lot of people have been investing in Clima DAO, and they were getting jealous because on Abracadabra you can deposit wrap stake OM or wrap memo and borrow against it, and they wanted to either borrow against it and cash it out, or reinvest in more wrap memos or wrap stake OM, or invest in other things, whatever, okay? And they couldn't do it yet for climate tokens. Well, market provides a solution for you, and that's what we're talking about today. So if you look at the various pools, okay, this one's called a green leverage locker, whatever. It's quite popular. There's a lot of supply, and over $5 million have been borrowed. So let's have a look. Okay, so you're going to see here that the interest rates for borrowing are very high compared to the other pools that are there. The reason for this is that people want to borrow against their CLIMA tokens, and they don't mind paying extra interest because they're earning right now 39,000%, okay, APY here. All right, now you have to be careful about these numbers, okay? Like here, for instance, I deposited USDC. I put $500 of USDC in there, and I'm earning 21% at the moment. Now this percentage changes every few seconds, and sometimes it's very, very high if there's a lot of demand on this side, okay? At some point earlier today, I saw over 100% APR here, okay? Sorry, APY that I was earning on this one. So that's really neat, okay? And you're earning this token because it's coming from this, okay? And people pay in USDC their debts and the interest, and we're earning that on this side, okay? You're earning also USDC on the deposit side, okay? So some people supply because they get these really juicy interests, and these people borrow, okay, because they want to buy more sKLIMA, I presume, okay? So you have to be to watch for the LTV. LTV stands for loan to value ratio. The loan compared to the collateral value. So if you deposit $1,000 and it says you can borrow up to, what is that, 75%, okay, it means you can borrow up to $750 worth of your USDC value. Now, I never recommend that you borrow the maximum. Why? It's very dangerous. Okay? For instance, my USDC yesterday was a little bit over $500 in terms of value. That's the blue here. Okay? And now it's below. Why? Because of market fluctuations. Okay? It's a stable coin, but as stable coins, if you notice, stable coins are not always at exactly $1 each. They go up a little bit and down a little bit, up and a little bit and down a little bit. So, and sometimes there are wild, random market fluctuations for whatever reason, and it could be up and down several percent. Okay? You should be safe, but at 75%, but why risk it? Go a little bit lower. I wouldn't borrow more than 70%, just to give me a safety margin, an extra safety margin. Okay. Similarly, you notice that here the LTV allowed is only 45% for sKLIMA. Why is it much lower than USDC? Well, USDC is a stable coin, and there's nothing stable about KLIMA. Okay, it has very wild market fluctuations. This is, when you put 45% like this, it means that they expect daily that the token will have 50% or more market fluctuations, price fluctuations of 50% or more per day. Okay, that's what's expected. That's why they put that here. So again, don't borrow the maximum just in case the token drops like a stone. Let's say it drops 70% one day because, I don't know, people feel that we're going to enter a huge recession, or Biden government is going to tax crypto left, right, top, and center, or whatever. Okay? We don't know. Okay? So plan ahead. I keep saying that in so many videos now. Plan ahead. If you're going to borrow on your assets, look at how wild the fluctuations are for each asset that you deposit. USDC has very small market fluctuations typically, but once in a while they can have wilder ones. Very rarely, but it can happen. KLIMA has daily wild market fluctuations. Okay? So be very prudent, unless you don't care about losing your collateral. Typically, I would go probably 25% myself. Okay? I don't like to take too much risk on my assets. Okay? So if they allow me 45%, I'll go around half. So 20 to 25% is probably okay for sKLIMA. It would have to drop by about over 70% in one day to give me a problem. Okay, so it's not impossible, but it's more unlikely, okay, than a drop of 50%, which would trigger liquidation, most likely. Then you got Frax. Frax is another stable coin, so you can borrow up to 70% on this one. You got Wrapped Ethereum, which allows you a much higher rate as well. Again, Rapmatic, and got mine and BCT. BCT is the carbon tokens that you buy if you want to bond sKLIMA. If you want to bond KLIMA tokens, okay? So you can deposit them here if you wanted to and borrow against them, but you're not earning any interest. I don't know in what kind of strategy that's useful, but I guess it's possible. So there are multiple strategies you can go with using this, okay? The very easy, simple strategy that I'm using right now is that, well, I find that the APY on stablecoin is pretty good. So if I've got some stablecoin lying around, I can collect 21% on USDC right now, which is not bad at all. Similarly, if I've got Frax hanging, or if even Rapmatic is pretty good, and you're getting almost 10% on Ethereum deposit, that's quite nice also. So these are, you know, low risk deposit strategies. This protocol has been audited. Okay, it's still in beta, as they say here, but it's relatively safe. Okay, so if you just want to deposit and earn a decent percentage, that's not a bad idea. Obviously, you probably want to do the time to be your own bank strategy that we talked about several times on 4 videos so far. So you might want to take your sKLIMA, okay, and if I wanted to do that, I could click that button and I could stake this. Okay, here I hit the max button, and that's how much sKLIMA I've got on the Clima DAO website. Okay, if I take it here, I believe it's going to disappear from the sKLIMA website, and it's going to be deposited here instead. Okay, it's not giving me an APY from market itself, but it's not losing the APY that I'm getting from Clima DAO. So I'm still earning the 39,000%, whatever it is, from Clima DAO. I'm not losing that. I'm still earning that, even though it's deposited here as a collateral. Okay, and now by borrow limit, it says, according to the value of this here, I could borrow $900 worth of tokens on this side if I wanted to. Now, as I said, the 900 is the maximum allowed. I would never go to the maximum allowed. I would probably go half of that. Okay, because I'm kind of risk averse. I don't like to take too much risk, and I'm considering that it's likely that KLIMA can drop 50% in a day, and I would get liquidated. So I would borrow probably around 400, 450 on this amount of stake KLIMA if I wanted to. Okay, so if I do that, then it would write here how much I want to borrow, but I have to confirm that I'm depositing first. Okay, and if I want to take my money back, okay, my tokens out of here, I have to pay back the debt first. Okay, and then I can withdraw. All right, so we're not going to do that now because at the moment it's not a strategy that I want to implement myself, but you're free to do so. Just consider the risks. Okay, your biggest risk by far is borrowing too much and getting liquidated because the price of the Clima token would tank. Okay, if it tanks really bad, it's a good chance you're going to get liquidated if you borrow at the maximum limit. So give yourself a safety margin and borrow under the safety the maximum. Okay, all right, so that's it for this pool. I wanted to show you another pool that looks a little bit more like what we did on My Finance in the previous episodes of on episode 3 of Time to Be Your Own Bank. I'm putting the links below for those people that didn't watch. You got the My and Beefy leverage locker. Okay, so here you're noticing that you're not earning much. Most of them you're earning 0 from the market protocol, except the My token, because the My token is receiving interest. Okay, because that's the only one you can borrow. The assets, okay, if you look at this one, it says Moo Curve AM3 CRV. Okay, so essentially what this is, okay, you go on Curve and you got yourself the A3 crypto. Is this the accurate crypto? It might be this one. I think that might be this token. But anyway, you have this one, you have the Ren token, Ren pool, and you have the A3 crypto pool here. Okay, if we go back, sorry, wrong page, here, M3, yeah, it looks like it's that. So you deposit here first, and then you go on, and after you make your deposit, you get a receipt, okay? And that receipt you can deposit in beefy on the Polygon network, okay? You have these three choices, okay? So, and my finance takes these exact same tokens that are made. Oh, I need to connect. Why it's not connected? Connect. That should be okay now. All right. So you have the name of the token here in full. Okay. And then you have this one. The Moon Curve AM3. Okay, this is the one. It's the DAO USDC USDT pool. So that would be Atri Crypto. See, no, this one. That's the first one. I was right. Sorry for the confusion. So basically, you get these tokens. You deposit them here. You earn this interest. Okay. You go on beefy, and beefy automatically optimizes the yield, and you get an APY. Okay, of 14.37% right now. Okay. That's what you're getting. So you take that, you go back here, you deposit that here, and then you can borrow against that in my tokens. So make sure that the rates that you're getting here, you're getting 14.4%, and you borrow 11% at 11.66%. Okay, you're still ahead. This one you're earning 38%. This one you're earning only 3.4%. This one is the Bitcoin, the REN Bitcoin pool. If you've got a lot of Bitcoin, you don't want to sell them. That might still be a good strategy. Although I find that the interest rate here is a little bit high. You might be better served on Aave if you want to borrow against this token. Okay, or perhaps also on my finance, since we're getting an interest-free loan. Okay, Aave, it's not interest-free, but it's lower than this for sure. On my finance, you would get an interest-free loan, so that would be probably more profitable for you. Okay, so yeah, that gives you an idea of what's offered on market. The other pools, not very exciting in my view, but you can have a look at them yourself. If you have questions, put them below. I read every comment. I don't answer every comment because these days there are just too many. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments. So I answer what I can, depending on how much time I have, because it already takes a long time just to approve the comments. But for members are priority. Okay, so if you send me questions and you're a member, I will answer first. And same thing on Discord. If you send me questions and you address them at me on the Discord server, I will answer in priority. Okay, you'll get an answer within 24 hours for sure. All right, so that's it for market. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Download the free book. The link is in the description of every single video. You type in your name and email address, and then it brings you to a page with a big fat button that says download the free book. And if you don't want the free book, you can go to Amazon, give $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will generously send me $1. See you later.